I'll always love it because, I mean, you've gotten some great feature roles, and you've also gotten a lot of great TV stuff. Just not just the stuff on Dead Zone was still something. You had a lot of great one-off roles. You can flip. I mean, seriously, if you've got anything other than a basic cable package, just try flipping around on a weekday. And for example, you come up with the CSI episode that you did, where the rodeo star, and just so many different accents coming out of this guy from Sugarland. It's fantastic. Is there one of those roles that stands out? Something that you decided this is what I really I'm if I have to do a sizzle reel of one scene, this would be it.
I guess. Really, I mean, the obvious answer would be Powder, and there's a reason that's an obvious answer, is because it's why people get into the industry to be an actor. You know, you're lucky if you have one opportunity to do a character that's written like that, that's that far removed from you as a person. And I was lucky enough to get to do it in a movie that you know, it's something I'm really, really proud of. A lot of people didn't get an opportunity to see it, but things like that. Also, you know, not even a feature film, but a single episode that I did of Criminal Minds was an opportunity for me to play a complete departure from who I am as a person. And, you know, you don't get the accolades that you get whenever you play, you know, the leading man or, you know, the action hero, but the most fulfilling artistically, without sounding like my process and all of that crap. I mean, those are the moments like Powder and like and Criminal Minds and stuff like that. And for that matter, you know, the early episodes of Stilson. You know, there was a severe departure from who I am as a person. That's really the most rewarding.
Where you get to actually get out of your own skin and get into somebody else's.
Yep.
Katrina from Action Flick Chick went out on Twitter and she said, "I'm sitting in with Sean Patrick Flanery."
We're tweeter buddies.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Well, damn tweet buddy right there. Hell.
Yeah, it took you longer to approve me than her. I'm not bitter. But there were people who actually tweeted in their questions. So we're just going to do a lightning round bit before we throw it to the Q&A to the audience.
They're just fun answers, quick. Okay.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah. If you could drop
Vanilla.
a toilet on anyone, who would it be and who would it be?
If I could what?
Drop a toilet on anyone.
Man, I gotta run through this. A lot of people out there that need their domes crushed in. You know, I'm one of those cats that. I mean, I like the Saints movie for that very reason. You know, I think you know, there's too many people that commit heinous crimes and get off with a slap on the wrist. I fall into the other camp. You know. So there's a lot of people that I'd like to dump a toilet on their dome. I won't go into specifics, but I'm sure you guys would agree with me on the specific names.
Let's see. What would you rather have, a tail or wings?
Wings.
Wings, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you have for breakfast?
Oatmeal, brown sugar.
Healthy. And if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Black sand beach of Kauai.
And do you prefer TV or film?
Doesn't matter. I mean, the medium really doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's really about material. If somebody wrote something that I thought was incredibly moving, I wouldn't care if it was just some rich guy that wanted to produce a film to project on his back fence for his wife to see. I don't care. As long as it's something that's wow, that I can take a DVD and give it to Mom, I'm going to wow, Mom, look at that. You know? I mean, it's always neat to see your face on a huge screen, but outside of it just being big, I mean, it can be TV, it can be, you know, video, it can be whatever.
Awesome. And I'm going to censor this, but have you ever had a moment where you've needed a stupid effing rope?
Yeah, after you drop that toilet on those fuckers' heads, sometimes they whip it. You gotta wrap those fuckers up. Those fuckers are slimy, they'll escape.
That's the double tap.
Yeah.
Let's throw it out to the audience, because I'm sure everybody here has got at least one or two questions. To start with you back here in the back.
I heard about 15% of that.
She was asking if you thought
I think
that
you
was
got
going
the
to have
gist
an
of the
impact.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I realize that it was going to be a cult kind of, is there anything other than that I missed? Okay. No, I mean, you can't really, there's no recipe for making a cult hit. And, I mean, if it were that easy, if you could just like, oh, what are you writing? You know, it's funny when you hear songwriters like, yeah, what are you doing? Oh, I'm writing my next hit. Really? How do you know? You know what I mean? It's like, you're writing a song, you hope it's a hit, but, you know, it's just like movies. I mean, I fell in love with the script. I thought it was special. I thought it was unique. I thought it was moving. I thought it was powerful. And I thought if realized properly, if executed properly, it could do something. But you never know. I mean, cult is like such a badge of honor. It's even more than like a big box office number, you know? And it requires the fans to kind of step up and take ownership of a film. You know, it's funny because in some respects, when the studios decided to not release Boondock 1, it became, you know, the big man saying, this is garbage, nobody's going to like it. And the fans stepped up and said, wow, you guys are making 15, 20 million bucks a year to make decisions. Well, you suck at making decisions. You know, and it's wonderful to see the fans go, wow, you really screwed that one up, didn't you? You know, it's just kind of a, you know, a middle finger saying, wow, you blew it. You really blew it. You dumped something that if you'd have released it theatrically, wow, shame on you. You know, and it's just like, you know, I remember I've been into music since I was a little kid. And, you know, anytime I find a unique band, you know, some obscure band, to me, I found that band. You know, if you pull up at a stoplight, some car pulls up, and this guy's listening to the same song, you look over, and it's a douchebag, you're like, oh! You're like, where is the fucking toilet when you need it? Who turned this guy onto that song? You know, you almost need a license to understand that kind of music, you know? Shame on whoever turned him onto that music. You just want to, like, I could just tell the cops my foot slipped. You know? It's kind of like that. It's the same with Boondock, you know? It's like, you know, the real fans were like, you know, out of my 3 friends, tell Mike to leave. I want to talk to you other 2. Is he gone? All right, check out this movie. You know what I mean? It's like, Mike's not worthy, but you guys are, you know? It's kind of like that. And it's really a process of the fans. The fans taking a hold of it and going, watch this and call me the minute you're done watching it. You know, pick a film, you know, Jurassic Park did 5 times the number, but I don't know anybody that's got a Jurassic Park tattoo. You know?
It's funny you bring that up, because we've got a collection of some of the fan tattoos that were sent into Katrina's site.
Whoa, back up! Back up!
And that one is actually my brother.
Is it really?
Yeah, and he's got, I think it's mixed, but
Yeah.
that's my brother.
That is badass. You gotta send me
He's
these.
the biggest fan.
I don't know about you, but that might be the most intimidating tramp stamp I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was like 6'7".
I'll give you the desk after I get done.
Maybe that was the guy that's like, young family. I got a tattoo you want, please.